How una dey? Una welcome back to Python of the Snake. For the last class, we talk about some things wey we fit do with list. We finish with random to choice. So for this class, we go talk about methods. But first, we go look random to shuffle. So and then we go look other things wey we fit do with list. So the first thing, of course, we wan import random. So as we don import random, so say we don use random before, so this time around we just want to say, okay, we want store food, different food inside this list. Okay, maybe we today use food for our example, but well, food, some of us like food. So maybe we say garri. We will change this food very soon, but we'll still go with this one first. We say garri, we say fufu, say rice, then maybe we say beans. Then we just want to say, okay, wetin we fit do with this random. So we'll try random choice, random shuffle. Most look the difference between the two. So say print random choice. We'll see wetin go happen. Random choice for food. So if we run am, we go fit choose, maybe we choose anyone inside. Fufu, garri, anytime we dey run am, we go dey choose, we go dey pick random. Garri, just be like based on luck, na you go dey choose. So now wetin random dot this thing go do for us. If we use random, if we wan use random dot shuffle, we go first shuffle. Now shuffle just mean say we wan arrange a list, for different way. Maybe rice go come last, beans go come first. You go just scatter am. So now wetin be random dot shuffle be that. So we do random dot shuffle for food. Python don know what the functions wey dey under random, so e go don give us, so we fit just know wetin we wan type. So random shuffle, so we go shuffle food, then we'll print food. Print food. So if you run am, if you see the clear here first. So if you see am well, so if you run am, you go see say you arrange am rice, garri, beans, fufu. If you run am again, fufu, garri, beans, rice, you go dey rearrange this thing like that. So now those two be that. So the next thing na to see wetin fit do wetin they call method. So for method, now e just be like this, but now we know they use random. Now we wan say, let me just give example for wetin we mean when we say we wan use method. So we wan first clear this ones we don't do before. So if we say, for example, say print food be dot index. We say print food dot index, then we say okay, we say fufu. So if you run this one now, it will tell us the index where fufu dey. So the method for here now this dot index. So I just quickly, so we go fit see am well. Now the method be this dot index. Now be the method. So we go carry the container or the variable. So we say food dot index fufu. So it will tell us the index where fufu dey. So yeah, like we talked before, this one give us 1. So if you say maybe rice, because it will give us 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. So more on this one. So it will give us 2. So that one how to use method. But wetin dey for method we say different things dey for method. So for example, now if you say food dot index, if you do food dot append go add another thing join our list. So Make I just quickly show you. Maybe this thing will bring out all the list where we so don't bring out append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop. All these things na method. So but all of them get their own function wey they do. So yeah, method just be like function wey we dey call for variable. So and na this dot now we go use call am. So if you use append, it means say we wan add one more things to the list. Maybe we say, for example, we never put cassava, we say cassava. So we say food dot append cassava, for example, and we say more print food. Print food. So wetin we go get say you go add cassava join the list. Now append say we just say add one more thing join the list. So now append be that. So now one method be that will be append. We don't do first one be dot index, this one na dot append. So the next one na insert. Insert different from, it just be like append, but it different based on say we go tell am where you go add the new value. We will tell am where you go add am for the full list. So for example, this dot insert, we go need to pass variable give am. So we know we just, if we, for example, if we pass just this one like this now, say insert cassava, just insert cassava, you know go throw error come. So because, and the error dey very clear. No sound very well. The error be say insert expect two arguments got one. When they talk say e dey expect two arguments, it means say for inside this insert method, are two things you need to get. Now one you get. So and the second thing we need to get now where you want insert and put. So if we put one, so we go put am for index number 1. So if we run am like this, you don't put cassava for index number 1. Don't forget say we start from 0 1. So maybe for if we put am for index number 0, we go put am for the very first one. So we put am for the first one. Cassava dey number 1 on that list. So yeah, now the method be that for insert. So another method now we get remove. So we say food remove, it means we want to remove something from the list. You understand? Cassava no dey this our list, so we'll say fufu, may remove fufu, but we no go need index am. So remove fufu. So now if you print the list now, we add fufu join, we don't come out the fufu inside the list. So now that might be the method of remove. So it gets different other methods, like for example, if you use sort. So wetin sort go do be say you go arrange the listing. For example, let me just quickly show. Say sort, for example, sort. So of course we go come out this one because we want sort am. Of course, normal language, if you say may you sort something, it means say may you arrange am. So wetin you go do now to maybe give am based on alphabetical order. Na B come first, after B na F, na G, na R. So now so you go take sort am. So but for this sort, you still get other things wey we fit talk for this sort. If you say okay, how you want me sort am? If you say me reverse am, say if you reverse something, mean say you dey do am from back. So now the reverse we don show us for. So reverse true. If we do reverse true, so mean say you go just do am from back. So rice, garri, fufu, beans. So it dey sort am from back. Rice, garri, fufu, beans. So now for this first one, now beans, fufu, garri, rice. And then now rice, garri, fufu, beans. So now sort in reverse, na be that. So another thing we say if we do, maybe for example, if you get some will be capital letter, some will be small letter, different things now go happen for this one. If you say me sort am, and the thing we say, if you say me sort capital letter, and small letter, wetin e go do for us be say e go sort am based on say okay, upper case go come before lower case. That means we go comot this reverse, no be reverse again we wan do. We just wan say okay, make e sort am based on one or two things. Say okay, based on maybe alphabetical order. Normally those sort go arrange everything wey dey inside this list. E go arrange am for wetin dey call ASCII alphabetical order. This one mean say instead of say okay, you go arrange am based on alphabetical order, you go arrange am say okay, the ones wey get big wey start with big letter, wey be capital letter, na im go put first before you put the one wey get small letter. And for here so we go see say beans and fufu wey get capital letter, na im come first. But to understand this thing well well, you go need to use a capital letter A, maybe small letter A, capital letter Z, and maybe small letter D, or small letter D. Now if you say me sort am like this, say me just sort am, you see say Z go come before A and D because na capital letter. Be say okay, normally alphabetical order be say A need to come before big letter A, or go come before maybe Z, or small letter A suppose come before Z if na alphabetical order. But this one go first put all the big or capital letter for front before you start to dey count the small letter. Wetin we fit do to arrange this thing for maybe alphabetical order, wey be say okay, you go arrange am no be because of capital letter, na to add key join this thing. And this key we then go introduce str.lower. We don do .lower before. .lower mean say everything wey dey inside this list go turn to small, you go read am as small letter. So if you run this one like this now, you go see say A first come. E mean say e arrange everything, e turn everything to small letter, and Z go dey last. So na wetin this ones dey do be that. So another thing wey we fit look na maybe we fit still do another method wey be reverse. Reverse go change. For example, of course you go carry wetin dey back, you go carry am go front. So we say print this one like this now. D go come first, Z. You just arrange am from back, na him be this reverse. So as we don dey like this, we just quickly look wetin they dey call maybe lucky. We fit use am do like maybe lucky dip or something. So anything we just normal random, we'll just quickly use am do maybe lucky dip. Say if you, or every morning you want dey quick some kind word of encouragement or motivation. Okay, maybe for example, you go see better today, maybe your dreams go come true, you go see money go touch your hand, maybe money go touch your hand. Evil people no go get you. Okay, so if we bring them down like this, mean just to make our code dey better. We fit see the list well. Na still the same thing, it go still give us no difference. And that thing we fit do be say, even if you no arrange am well, say this one dey here, indents no matter for inside list. So if you run am like this, na still the same thing. If you still put something like, for example, put this slash, this one just means say this code dey continue. na still the same this thing. So this one go mean say this still will write to, or this list continue for the length line. Na still the same list there. So you no need am, but now in case you see am for inside code, now wetin that one mean be that. Now I'm gonna go to this print food random.roundIt. This one just dey talk say okay, we go use this random function and we use this round int. This round int means say returns random integer into range A and B, including both endpoints. This one just means say we need to give am the range, say from where to where. Now you go pick from inside the list. So this one now, the reason why we use this -1 now because we dey start from 0, and anything wey dey here. Just for example now, this one just mean we dey start from index 1 to 3. Now wetin e mean be that. The reason why we no use 3 na because if you wan add any other thing, maybe if you wan add good thing dey go happen, or wan add other code inside, but because say we don put this 3 already for here, you understand, e mean say the random dey choose from 0 to 3. You no go count that last one join, so we no go fit edit the code. This good thing go happen, you understand. E mean say you go dey choose from 0 to 3, you no go choose from 0 to 4, and na 4 index dey here. So this one na just almost the same thing, but just to make our code better, we say okay, anything wey be the range, because if you add other things inside the list, anything wey be the range from 0, because 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 na dey here, 0 to anything wey be the end -1, you understand, or sorry, wey be the length -1. So the full length na 4, and -1 mean say na 0 to 3 na be the index wey you go dey work with. So the reason why we put am, I just say 0 to 3, but in case we wan add other things join this list, so that we no go dey change many things inside code. Na why this particular -1 just make am dey very better. So yeah, we go see for the next class.